This 70-year-old house has come a long way in the past 12 months, and it has definitely put us through our fair share of challenges, from tearing it apart to hitting pipes.
Is that a gas pipe, Has?
And finally, to building it back up again.
But we are now well on our way to our house of dreams, and every episode brings something new.
This week we have made huge progress on the front garden. How did your fiancé die? Oh, by bark chipping. Lugged countless wheelbarrows back and forth, and we battled through some truly wild weather because it is raining. And if this wasn't enough chaos, this week our YouTube channel got terminated. It's a sad day.
So if you're here for some DIY wins,
That looks so good.
the behind-the-scenes drama of the week,
Trying so hard with our camera angles, but we might not even have anywhere to post this.
or just to laugh along with us as we figure it all out, you are in the right place. Anyway, let's crack on with a crazy week of DIY. Let's go. It's officially time to start another week of DIY.
It is, and we are starting with these retaining walls out the front of our property here.
You might remember we built these walls, and it took blood, sweat and tears to kind of pull back this hill and make it into 3 usable tier spaces.
Yeah.
We've got parking on the top tier, eventually turf on the middle tier, even though right now it's a complete and utter bomb site.
Yeah.
And the bottom tier will be slabbed to our front door.
It will.
But you might be able to see that these walls currently are not in the best nick, and that's because we've had a lot of rain recently, and because we haven't added any coping or sealant to the top of the wall, some moisture is currently getting behind.
Yeah, it is.
So it's time for us to sort that out and install some DIY coping stones. Should we just get on with it?
Goodness, yes, let's do it.
Let's get mucking.
Let's go.
Should be pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to be using buckets to measure out our sand and cement today because we need the mix to be consistent, because it's all going to be seen and visible. And otherwise the colour changes if you don't get the mix the same every time. Thank
Heavy.
you, water girl.
It's okay, baby.
Four parts sand.
I'm excited to see this transformation, baby.
Me too, sweetie. Mucks are ready to go.
I'm worried that might be a little bit wet, but...
That'll be good.
Now, we have a specific aesthetic we're going for with these walls. We bought the coping stones in this sandy buff colour because the plan is to paint the bottom of these walls white. We want it to look clean and fresh, but also still in keeping with the traditional look that Harry and I generally steer more towards.
People keep asking why we have those gaps in our roof tiles.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. The reason is that we basically still need to climb onto the roof to install the cladding on our dormers. So we've kept a couple tiles slipped up so that we can walk up and down the roof easily.
It's not very interesting.
Pretty simple one.
They will come back down though.
They will.
Eventually. In time.
All in good time.
Level?
Yeah.
Mark load number 2. Let's go.
These ridiculously heavy pillar caps really finish off the walls so nicely. They look so grand and pretty, and we're super happy with the design we've gone for.
How are we on overhang? We're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, that one's got a chip on this corner.
Now we need to use that over there, annoyingly, babes.
Ready?
Yeah.
Time for the third mix of muck. We're getting through these, baby. The sun is so in and out at the moment. I don't know if you guys have got that by you. 1 second it's pouring it down, the next second it's like a summer's day. We're dodging it though, we're doing well. Let's keep going.
We have gone in twice now because it is raining. But in between these rain spells, we are basically just keeping on going. We've got like an hour now of like no rain, and then it'll probably rain again at about 3 o'clock, and then we're just gonna try and do as much as we can.
Let's try and finish it, baby.
Yeah.
Don't feel demotivated.
I'm not.
You're a champion.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, the funky chicken coming now. She really moves. Look at that flamingo. Peacocking.
Now, the rain really was taking over today, and we had no choice but to call it a day there, because it just wasn't worth not getting the finish right on these because of the bad weather. We'll just have to finish off these last few things in the morning.
So it's officially a new day on site, and it looks like we might get a bit luckier with the weather today, because yesterday was dreadful. We had to keep putting them tops on and off, but the work we did actually looks all right. It might need a little bit of touching up around some of the muck that got wet, but overall, pretty good news. So today Nikki is editing, so I'm cracking on with more of the same on the return and getting these 2 last pier caps in. So without further ado, let's fly through this. Let's go.
It's funny watching Harry do stuff like mucking and coping stones so easily, because just a couple years ago, something like this would have taken us about a week, rather than just one day with no weather interruptions. I'm also so impressed with how much Harry's skills have come on, and just so grateful that he's my partner in crime throughout this whole reno journey. He really does just crack on and hardly complains about anything.
Okay, so Alice has spent a little while digging out some post holes here for the edge of our patio. It's time to set some fence posts in, and then we can put a nice sleeper little small lip there, and then MOT type 1 up to it. So we get a nice edge on our patio. Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, I do.
Now this patio is ready for some sleepers to go on the front of these posts, a sprinkle more type 1, a good whacking down, and some gorgeous patio slabs.
A quick break in this week's DIY to quickly talk about sponsorships on this channel. Now, Nikki and I, as you guys may know, work with one sponsor every video or so, and these are the sponsors that allow us to keep creating this free content for you guys to watch. So I really want to preface this sponsorship by just saying thank you so much for all of your support in watching this channel, and thank you so much for anyone that goes the extra mile in watching these little sponsorship segments, in clicking the links in the description, because it really helps us get re-signed with these companies, and also trying some of the products, because we only work with companies we really rate the products from. So on that note, let's talk about this week's sponsor, who's YFood. A lot of you know we've been working with YFood for a while now, and we do have our go-to favorites, but this week we have been mixing it up a little bit. And that's because they do have these ready-to-drink meals, which we've been using for the past few months. And as lots of you know, my favorite flavor is the vanilla flavor. But if you want to work out what your favorite flavor is and give YFood a try, then they do have these taster packs. In these taster packs, you get 5 different drinks: vanilla, choco, banana, berry, and even a cold brew coffee, which is actually Alfie's favorite. Each one contains loads of protein, fiber, and 26 vitamins and minerals, and it keeps you full for up to 3 to 5 hours with completely no faff, just ready to drink meals. Now, when I say we've been mixing it up recently, we've been mixing it up trying these YFood bars. Another great grab and go option, especially with all of the landscape we've been doing recently. They're only about 200 calories each and can keep you full for a good couple of hours. For us, it is just super handy working with YFood, because whether we're rushing around filming and editing, hauling stuff around the back garden, we know we don't have to miss a meal. We can just grab it and go. And it saves us eating so much rubbish. If you fancy trying it, we'd say the best thing to start with is the taster packs to find your favorite flavor. If you're a new customer, then you can get 15% off at YFood using the code NickyHarryNew. And there's still 10% off to returning customers using the code NickyHarryYouTube. The link to try YFood out will be in the description below. Make sure to use our codes. Thank you so much to YFood for sponsoring this video and for supporting our channel, and to you guys for doing the same. Anyway, let's get back to some fueled up DIY.
It's a sad day.
It is a sad day. I was going to put on a false smile there.
Wait.
Yeah, I was. But yeah, we're filming content today because we're going to start tackling this front garden.
Yeah, we are.
But we don't know if this content's going to go anywhere or if anyone's ever going to see this video.
Because we woke up this morning at about 7 o'clock to an email saying that our YouTube channel has been terminated for spam and deception. I don't know if some of you guys have noticed, but some of you guys were the ones that told us in the first place that there is another channel, Nicky and Harry with 2 eyes, impersonating us. They've used our profile picture so it looks exactly like us. And they've been responding to people. And some people have noticed this and started spamming them. But I think YouTube have thought it was our channel and have completely terminated our channel. Right now, we've appealed and YouTube have come back about 5 hours later and said, no, it's still scam and deception. We won't be putting your channel back up.
Should we just get on with some work?
Let's just stop feeling sorry for ourselves.
Let's go. Oh my gosh.
So this second tier to our front driveway is going to be turfed. So we need to get rid of everything on this tier and get it ready for some luscious grass.
Not ideal.
I like it a little bit.
You kind of like it? That's so you. Oh, I love the adrenaline. Do it every day now.
Now this side of this tier needs to be trimmed and de-weeded, as this is going to be a flower bed that goes down the side of the retaining walls on a slope. We're going to neaten all of this up and create some borders, and we'll add some bark chippings to seal the deal.
You guys might remember this pipe that came out of this retaining wall here. Now, we never actually buried this pipe, so it's time to bury it. Put some non-woven membrane around it, some shingle around it, bury it in the ground so all of the water carries on to our next French drain. Easy.
Bacon sarnies for the boys.
Can you just lift that pipe up?
What should we call him? Oh my Jesus, that was a 360. What should we call him, Marty? I like Marty. Look at his nostrils.
He's a big boy.
He's really big. He's trying to crawl up to me. Right, now that we've cleared all of the tiles and de-weeded most of this area, we can now start separating the area for turf bits, for gravel bits, and for flower beds. For some of this, we are using sleepers, and for other parts, we are just using, I can't remember what they were called. They're the boards that you put below your fence panels, but we're using them because we've got some left over, and we just don't want to end up burning it because that's such a waste. But anyway, let's crack on with that.
Now it's time to install the weed membrane, ready for our bark chippings order to be delivered tomorrow.
Back from the builder's merchant, let's get these sleeper posts out. All of this edging, eh? Loads of edging, loads of landscaping. So what I'm using these sleeper posts for that I just bought is for this area behind me here. Now we are over the far side of the house right now, and you can see that where we built our retaining walls, it doesn't go right up to our boundary. So there's this awkward edge part here that we need to boundary off in some way to keep flower beds separate to what will be our patio area. Now this area isn't going to be holding back much weight at all, it's just to create an edge. So we're going to strap it to our current retaining wall and to one of our fence posts over here. Let's just crack on with it. That's going to sit like that. I didn't really film any of that,
We're trying so hard with our camera angles, but we might not even have anywhere to post this. Should we do one more?
Yeah, and then we'll do both the diagonal screws. It is now time to think about this edge here. Now, this edge is going to divide between our turf and our slabbed gravel ramp, which is coming down to our stairs. So we're going to put 2 sleepers in here to create a nice division between the different levels and to keep the gravel away from the turf. Alfie's on his favourite job of fence post digging. He's a man of many talents, but his best is digging fence posts. Not your most fun job though.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of.
I reckon it is, mate. It's hard graft. While Alf does that, I am working. I'm just doing another job. I'm not just watching him. I promise. If you get that level actually, where you want this, like that way, and then I'll mark the back of this sleeper, we'll get it cut.
So by this time it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock. And to be honest, we called it a day early so we could get on top of the whole no YouTube account thing. Tomorrow is going to be a great day because this whole tier will be finished up and ready for some turf. So going back to the YouTube termination, on this day when we woke up, as you can tell, we thought that the person who was impersonating our channel was the reason we got shut down. However, now that time has passed, there are actually so many other things that it could have been. It could have been the hype button. Last episode we encouraged you guys to hype our video, which got us to 6th place on the hype leaderboard, which is actually insane by the way. Now this is a new feature and maybe YouTube's system accidentally flagged our channel getting hyped so much and thought it was spam. Another option is that it could have been a hacker that logged into our account and spammed our viewers. Another option is that it was simply a glitch in YouTube's system, as a lot of other YouTube accounts were terminated at the same time as ours. Either way, I don't think we'll ever find out, and we are just so happy to have the channel back. So please make sure you are subscribed, as some of the fallout of all of this is that some viewers have noticed that they are suddenly unsubscribed. So make sure you do have that button clicked.
It's time for a quick break in this week's DIY for another rendition of Riddle of the Week. Now, last week's riddle is on the screen now, and a fair few of you got this right, but not as many as the week before. The answer to this riddle was a spirit level. Very relevant to DIY. Congratulations if you got that. Now, this week's riddle is an interesting one. The riddle is, I can bring tears to your eyes, resurrect the dead, make you smile, and reverse time. I form in an instant, but last a lifetime. What am I? Get your answers in the comment section down below. Good luck with this riddle. Let's get back to DIY.
Right, we've woken up and it is the day after the day after.
It's the day after the day after, because yesterday we were editing the video that came out this week, which was entitled, this video will be deleted in 72 hours. So you guys have just got one more day to go and watch that video, which is basically explaining the whole story behind our ban. But the reason we're more pet today is because it's back.
But we kind of left this stuff in the lurch back on Tuesday because we were kind of beside ourselves for the whole YouTube thing. So today we just need to finish it off, don't we?
We do indeed.
It's these little sort of sleeper edges that separate the turf from the gravelled area and the turf over there from the bark chippings area. This morning we did receive the bark chippings. That was a hell of a lot of bark chippings, wasn't it?
That was a lot of bark chippings.
How much was it?
I believe it was 3 cubic meters of bark chippings.
And how much?
And it was about 200 and something pounds.
Quite a lot, but We are not just using it for that area, we're using it for loads of different areas. So basically going to keep it all there and just kind of use it as and when.
Let's get on with it, baby.
Let's go, honey.
Ooh.
Now it's time to backfill behind this little wall that we created.
Weed membrane's officially down. It's time to move some of these bark chippings. Bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
Move, move.
Bark, bark. Bark, bark.
Look at this, it's like an avalanche of wood chips.
How did your fiance die? Oh, by bark chipping.
Death by bark chippings. I don't think anyone's died to bark chippings. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe it could do with a bit more down there, but just to level it up a bit more. But
Yeah.
just to make that slope a bit less there. It's just dramatic, isn't it?
That looks so good.
Do you want to come over here?
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Come see this bell, princess.
Oh, this is nice. Not what this is for, but this is nice.
Sunbathing area.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty happy with our flower bed. It's looking pretty good. These bark chippings have made a huge difference.
Yeah, really
I'm
has.
pretty proud of this little project we've done. Are you?
Me too. I'm really happy with it, babes.
Me too.
And also, the good thing is, when I want to add more plants and stuff in the spring, I can cut a hole in the weed membrane, just plant whatever I want to plant. Maybe some hydrangeas, maybe whatever.
Whatever. We've got turf coming in like 3 days.
I know, we've got a lot to do before then.
This is going to look beautiful with turf next to it.
It's going to look so beautiful.
Let's go, baby. More gardening.
Let's go. Let's do it.
What have we got for lunch next?
We have got homemade chicken soup because I made a chicken yesterday. I made a roast, and then with the carcass and the rest of the meat, I boiled it in like ginger, celery, turmeric, garlic, loads of stuff, onion, lemon, and then I've made it into a little soup, a little chicken noodle soup.
It looks bloody delicious. It looks so healthy.
It is. It's very good for you. It should hopefully keep us stopping having colds because we keep getting a cold every like 4 days at the moment, don't we?
Chicken broth's meant to be very good for you.
It is meant to be. Right, it is now time to rake out all of this soil. We have a mountain of loam and we have a mountain of topsoil mixed with the tiniest bit of MOT type 1, which we accidentally scraped off the driveway originally. So that is going to go down first, and then the loam is going to get raked everywhere. So let's just pop a time lapse on for this. This is a lot of graft, and different camera angles probably won't get you the best idea of what's going on. So time lapses, let's go.
Whilst I got a head start on moving all of this topsoil, Harry was able to finish off the last border on the near side, which will divide the gravel from the turf. It's important there is a verge here so that the gravel doesn't pour onto our turf, but also this verge can't be too high as we need to be able to get a lawnmower on and off this area with ease.
Oh, I'm pretty at this stuff. Trim complete. Let's get this garden flat. The edging bits always take forever. That's been a good week of gardening.
It has been a lot of work. You can still see there's a little pile of loom behind us here. We didn't want to overdo it here because we've got so much more to do out the back, so we're going to save this little pile for out the back for the the turf there. As for this side of the wall, do you want to explain what we're doing?
So we've actually got some concrete foundations down by this wall. So we're going to kind of border this area off and then put some flower bedded in there, I believe.
Yeah, well, we're going to do shingle because otherwise the flower beds won't be able to grow on top of foundations. But on top of the shingle, I'm going to put loads of different like terracotta pots and like kind of organise it with planters and make it look really cute and bougie.
Bougie.
And so there'll be nice.
I knew that word was coming.
There'll be some nice colours there as well.
Lovely.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys have been asking in the comments why we're not getting the house watertight before doing this gardening, and I guess the reasoning is that we kind of want this whole garden to come to life soon and to come alive next spring rather than us having to like plant it all next spring. We want to kind of get that work done now while it's September and stuff still grows.
Come March next year, things will be blooming, whereas otherwise if we don't do this, come March next year, it'll just be a mud pit and we'll have to start from scratch. Also, I think it's worth noting, things are watertight, it's just that we don't have windows in, and it's very rare that the rain comes in diagonally. It normally kind of goes past the fascia and doesn't come inside anyway. So the windows are coming on, I think the 20th of October by Origin, our fave brand. We love them.
I can't wait to see them in.
Me too. But as soon as they're in, that's when we can really kind of do the inside, because there's just so much plastering and stuff you can't do until the windows are in. So that's when we're going to focus on the utility room, the staircase, all of the upstairs, all the insulation. There's a lot to do, but it makes sense to do it inside in the winter, right?
There's some exciting bits to come.
Yeah, there
really
is.
exciting big stages.
There is.
The stairs, wow.
I know, me too. We've got some nice stairs. We'll talk about that later though.
We think this is just a good idea to kind of have a backup channel. So if you guys do want to go and subscribe to that, just in case, then the link will be in the description down below.
Yeah.
And on the screen now.
But make sure you have liked and you have subscribed to both channels, and we will see you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday, guys. Have a good week.
Bye. Love you.
Adios. Ciao, ciao.